station. She stands on every corner and calls my name. Won't you tell me if you can, 'cause life's so hard to understand. Why is the rich man busy dancing while the poor man pays the band? Oh, they're billing me for killing me. Lord have mercy on the working man. Uncle Sam's got his hands in my pockets, and he helps himself each time he needs a dime. Them politicians treat me like a mushroom, 'cause they feed me bull and keep me in the blind. Won't you tell me if you can, 'cause life's so hard to understand. Why is the rich man busy dancing while the poor man pays the band? Oh, they're billing me for killing me. Lord have mercy on the working man. Hey, St. Peter, look down for a minute and see this little man about to drown. There's quicksand all around, and man, I'm in it. Please help me up, Lord, 'cause I'm going down. Won't you tell me if you can, 'cause life's so hard to understand. Why is the rich man busy dancing while the poor man pays the band? Oh, they're billing me for killing me. Lord have mercy on the working man.
happy Polka Sunday morning, all of you fine people out there in Radio Land. And welcome to the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio with your host, David Jackson. I am pleased as pierogi to be bringing you the finest in polkas, waltzes, and obetics here on this big day before Labor Day. That's what today is, the big day before Labor Day. And that little two-song set was inspired by Labor Day. That was a Hardworking Mary. That's what they call it, that song, by the New Tradition Band. And before that, we heard Lord Have Mercy on the Workin' Man from Eddie Blazonczyk. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Sunday Morning Polka Show. No matter where you are out there in the world, and we know that we have listeners all across the globe, and we certainly appreciate that. Besides high-quality polka music, we also like to bring you the Polish word of the day. Today's Polish word of the day is pracownice. Pracownice. Here it is in a sentence. Pracownice będą pić piwo w poniedziałek. Pracownice będą pić piwo w poniedziałek. More to come on that later. That one is not from our friends at transparent.com, where we normally get our Polish word of the day. I sort of put that together my own self using some other sources on the old internet and hope the grammar is correct. If it's not, you can let us know by sending us an email at sundaypolka@gmail.com. sundaypolka@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and hear some Ted Maksimowicz and his orchestra. This one is called the Krakowiaki Makowiaki. That's not as easy to say as you might think.
Not like my chicken fried. Oh, dear, Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right in the radio world. Well, I was dressed up beneath the shade of the Georgia pine, and I told me no sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine where the peaches grow. I have still so much to talk about. but it's filled with love that's grown in southern ground. And a little bit of chicken fried. For me on a Friday night, and things have been just right. And the radio, the lights have seen the sunrise. Seeing her before the me's eyes, in the touch of a precious child. No mother's to love. Well, it's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most like where you live. What you drive or the price tag on your clothes. There's a dollar sign on a piece of mind that's on the news. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast. Do a little bit of chicken pie. Go beer on a Friday night, and these have been just right. In the radio, and I see the sunrise. In the early morning me's eyes, in the touch of a precious child. No mother's love. Yeah, make a time. Make a heart for my life. For the stars and stripes, make freedom forever fly. Let it ring, blue the ones who die. Want to gain their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken pie. But we'll be on a Friday night, and these have been just right. And the radio, I see the sunrise. See the early morning eyes, see the touch of a precious child. No one better to love, well, let's do the chicken pie. We'll be on a Friday night, and these have been just right. And the radio, I see the sunrise. See the early morning eyes, see the touch of a precious child. No one better to love.
There you go, this one called Chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4.
one diverse collection of different kinds of polka music for you right there here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio. That right there was the legendary Miskalin Trebar Band doing one called the Sugar Creek Polka. I send that one out to the love of my life, my wife Lori, as well as all of our family and friends out there in East Central Ohio. Not too terribly far from Sugar Creek, as it were. Before that, we heard polka country musicians, brand new music from them, live in jam number 2, called Chicken Fried. And we started off that set with Krakowiaki Makowiaki. Yes, indeed, from the Ted Maksimovich Orchestra. An oldie but a goodie. Some scratchiness on there. That's from a global collection of music and sounds, just tens of thousands of polkas out there, millions of recordings. There's some websites, Facebook groups out there who can steer you towards those things. And be sure to take a look at it. Some folks post some of those things, and then we pull them down, and then we play them on the show. That's how the magic of what passes for radio these days via the old internet, how that all works. Hey, a second feature we like to bring you on the Sunday Morning Polka Show, above and beyond just the wonderful music that we play and the charm of the host, is news. Usually it's news from Poland. Here's news about Poland globally. World remembers 40th anniversary of August agreements, the 40th anniversary of the creation of the Solidarity Trade Union, which was one of the results of the so-called August agreements between the Union and the communist regime in Poland, has been commemorated on some worldwide known landmarks all over the globe. The text, Solidarność, Solidarity in Polish, was displayed on the statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The initiator of the dedication was the Polish embassy in that country. The statue, commemorating the centenary of Brazil's independence, reminds people about the peace, hope, and dignity, and these values were also the basis of solidarity and the actions of millions of Poles who created the first major independent trade union in totalitarian communist countries in 1980. Jakub Skiba, the Polish ambassador to Brazil, told the Polish press agency. On Saturday evening last week, the famous Niagara Falls on the American-Canadian border was illuminated with Polish white and red colors, also to commemorate the August agreements. The creation of Solidarity was also commemorated in India. The famous Qutub Minar in New Delhi, the capital of the country, was illuminated with the Polish national colors. The anniversary was also marked in the U.S. The Polish colors were displayed on the Pacific Park, a theme park located on the famous Santa Monica Pier in California, which is near Los Angeles. The Solidarity Trade Union was established following the Gdańsk Agreements of August 31st, 1980, which ended a wave of strikes in the Pomorze region and were the second of a series of accords between striking workers and the communist government. Solidarity was the first legal trade union in the communist countries that was independent of the authorities. Although made illegal by the imposition of martial law in Poland on December 13, 1981, the union remained active as an underground organization, eventually leading to the fall of communism in Poland in 1989. And that is this week's News from Poland. Now we're going to go back in time a little bit and hear a fabulous tune from Bernie Witkowski and his orchestra, one called the Polka Hop.
love sunshine. Violets loved you. Angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you, dear. Know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. Throw your arms around me before it's too late. Throw your arms around me. Feel my heart break. Feel my heart break, dear. Feel my heart break. Throw your arms around me. Feel my heart break. Down in the valley, valley so low. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear. Hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow.
daleko, żebyś moją żoną weźmie, ja się z tobą na wojenkie daleko, żebyś moją żoną weźmie, ja się z tobą na wojenkie daleko. na wojence dalekiej. Są po rzeki, to nasze pociechy na wojence dalekiej. Są po rzeki, to nasze pociechy na wojence dalekiej. Gdzie ty idziesz, Jasiu, na wojenkę, Kasiu, na wojenkę daleką. Żebyś moją żoną, weź mnie, Jasiu, z tobą na wojenkę daleką. Żebyś moją żoną, weź mnie, Jasiu, z tobą na wojenkę daleką. Stoi mała postać, jest tam przepaść wielka. Jest tam przepaść wielka. Tam jedna piękna dziewczyna Polski utraci kochanka. Tam jedna piękna dziewczyna Polski utraci kochanka. Hej, módl się droga, ty moja dziewczyno, i ty dopomóż Bóg. I ty dopomóż Bóg. Pewnie Jasiu, jedzie z tej światowej wojny, do ciebie wrócę znów. Pewnie Jasiu, jedzie z tej światowej wojny, do ciebie wrócę znów. Piosenkę składam mi swojacy, bo przyszedł rygotny. Bo przyszedł rygotny. 16 roku tej światowej wojny do miesiączka w nocy. 16 roku tej światowej wojny do miesiączka w nocy. Na granicy stoi mała postać, jest tam przepaść wielka. Jest tam przepaść wielka. Tam jedna piękna dziewczyna Polski utraci kochanka. Tam jedna piękna dziewczyna Polski utraci kochanka.
Hell of a medley from none other than Lenny Gomolka and his Chicago Push. We send that one out to all the Lenny fans, but especially, of course, Big Joe and Eileen, and all those fans of the Post Office Polka, Pani Krajewski included. Hey, what else can we tell you? That was Far Away from Home and the Post Office Polka from Lenny Gomolka, as well as the, Down in the Valley from Carl Finch. Down in the Valley from Carl Finch. And before that, we heard the Hop of some sort polka. My notes are unclear. But that was definitely Bernie Witkowski and his orchestra here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio. Round on the ends and high in the middle. Remember, you can always send us an email at sundaypolka@gmail.com, sundaypolka@gmail.com. That's the way to get a hold of us. Sometimes we'll even remember to check it during the show. Let's go back to that Polish word of the day, pracownice. Pracownice. Pracownice będą pić piwo w poniedziałek. Pracownice będą pić piwo w poniedziałek. More to come on that later. But for now, we should probably get back into the music, since that's why most people are here. Speaking of pivo, here is what, at least for now, is my favorite song in the world. It's by a band in Texas called the Dujka Brothers. Hope I'm saying that right. D-U-J-K-A. Dujka. I'm just pronouncing it as if it were in Polish. That's all I can do. And it is a song about the beautiful mixture of Czech and Mexican culture that mixes in Texas culture and becomes Texas culture. The song is called Pivo and Kolaches, Cerveza y Tamales. How about that? And it is great. And it's live, so maybe the audio isn't so fabulous, and they mic'd it up as best they could. The neat thing about when you watch this video is the trumpets. They point those as far away from the microphones as possible, because I think they blast out pretty good. But in any event, it is what it is. It's a fabulous tune. Hope you enjoy it. If not, stick around, because we'll play something else.
Send it to the drummer here. We like pivo and kolaches. He likes cerveza and tamales. And we all have a very good time. Let's polka.
Heroes, assemble!
We like polka music, good old polka music, played by a polka playing band. Give a happy rhythm, let us sway right with them. We think the melodies are grand. We've heard of other bands who are a great sensation, but we just love the music of the polka nation. We like polka music, happy polka music, played by a polka playing band. Yeah! Music, good old polka music, played by a polka playing band. Give a happy rhythm, let us sway right with them. We think the melodies are grand. We've heard of other bands who are a great sensation, but we just love the music of the polka nation. We like polka music, happy polka music, played by the Heroes Polka Band. Heroes!
Well, that was none other than the Heroes Polka Band for you right there. Ever so helpfully giving us their name right within the song. That was Big Eye on the vocals, of course, doing We Like Polka Music. Before that, we heard the Commando Polka from Bruno Krieger, and we know that the Heroes are big fans of Krieger, and so that's how we came up to that little connection there. How about that? Brilliant of us, wasn't it? And before that, we heard the Dojka brothers doing the Pivo and Kolaches, Cerveza y Tamales polka, a fine Texas mix of Czech and Mexican food concepts, and I suppose you could almost say solidarity. All right, the other day, Lori and I were talking about the early 1970s when there was a lot of you could say rural-based television shows, Beverly Hillbillies and Hee Haw and things like that. And then all of a sudden, even though those shows were popular, the networks decided to axe them all. And, of course, Hee Haw went on and had the probably greatest success of a syndicated show up to that time, possibly ever. But that axing of the rural shows caused a sensation, such that Roy Clark wrote a protest song. And protest songs and, country music are not necessarily things that normally think of together. But it's, of course, a very tongue-in-cheek protest song. It was also about the cutting of the Lawrence Welk show from the networks, which also had, I believe, great success in syndication. And so in any event, Roy Clark and the whole Hee Haw gang perform this wonderful song here, polka style, believe it or not, about themselves and about rural things and about Lawrence Welk. And it's just a real kick in the pants. So we hope you like it. Here we go.
revolution. We're hanging on with help from Geritol. They're rounding up the squares in California and picking off our heroes in New York. But they'll never take away our champagne music as long as Lawrence Welk can pop his cork. And they still do the polka in Milwaukee, still do the waltz in Tennessee, still picking bluegrass in Kentucky with old-fashioned country harmony. So give me some beer-drinking music and play that double eagle march for me. For they still do the polka in Milwaukee. So let me hear that one or two or three. The big wheels at the network started spinning, and the verdict was that Hee-Haw had to go. For city slickers don't believe in grinning, and who the heck needs jokes at Kokomo? So they canceled all the singing and the picking, but that stubborn little donkey wouldn't leave, and that little fella's still alive and kicking, and Hee-Haw's laughing up its sleeve. And they still do the polka in Milwaukee, still do the waltz in Tennessee, still picking bluegrass in Kentucky with old-fashioned country harmony. So give me some beer-drinking music and let me hear that one or two or three, and we'll sing to that good old country music, 'cause Hee-Haw is good enough for me. 'Cause Hee-Haw is good enough for me.
śmiego miegalu uśmite. Jam przygajmy miegu zielenego miegate. Jam przygajmy miegu zielenego miegate. Żoru miego zalu śmiego miegalu uśmite. Jam przygajmy miegu zielenego miegate. Jam przygajmy miegu zielenego miegate.
Was a fabulous little Lithuanian medley from none other than the Polka family. Here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio with your host, David Jackson. Before that, we heard Roy Clark, and the whole Hee Haw Gang doing They Still Do the Polka in Milwaukee. Anyway, let's visit the Polish word of the day one last time. Pracownice means workers, and pracownice będą pić piwo w poniedziałek. Pracownice będą pić piwo w poniedziałek means the workers will drink beer on Monday, because it is Labor Day. So, happy Labor Day. And thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio. We very much appreciate it. Keep those cards and letters coming to sundaypolka@gmail.com. Remember, you can always listen to back episodes. We archive the episodes in the form of a archive on the Mixcloud. That's the place to go. Hundreds and hundreds of people listen to it every week, and I'm always struck by the fact that over the course of our show, 100 people from Iceland have listened to this show. That's the sort of thing that keeps us going. And you all as well. So, if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we will be back next week. Until then, do zobaczenia. Here's some new brass.
Everybody loves somebody sometimes, but nobody's loving me. Everybody wants to have a sweetheart, but sweethearts don't care for me. I am missing lots of loving always, seems to be my last cry. Please don't leave here, only stay here, darling. Don't say your last goodbye. My arms reach out for your touch, my baby. Look at the tears I cry. I am leaving, I still love you, sweetheart. This is my last goodbye. Do you need my loving like I need yours? This is my last request. If you don't want me to love you, honey, I will love all the rest.